welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Mark, and today we're going to have a walk around our 2010 model Toyota Land Cruiser Prado GXL wagon. Get that right. At the front of the car, stack of extras to talk about. We've got our factory bonnet protector, our factory headlight protectors, the big ARB bull bar with the extreme spotlights. We've got our UHF aerial there as well, and then all of our additional driving lights and indicators down in the actual bull bar itself. A couple of minor scuffs on the edge of the bull bar, but you know, that's what it's there for really. As we move around to the driver's side, has had a suspension kit added, as you can see by the different colour springs just in our wheel well there. Factory alloy wheels, really good all-terrain tyres. Have a look at the tread on them. Stacks of tread on the tyres. Coming down the driver's side of the car, we've got colour-coded exterior mirrors and door handles. Also do have our indicator in our actual mirror itself. Side steps also, and just the presentation of this car for a 2010 model, you wouldn't think it's that old actually. Our rear right-hand wheel, no scratches on it, so it's certainly got everything there. And as we scan around to the back of the car, once again, fair bit of stuff to talk about here. We've got our full-size cover for our spare wheel, reverse camera, which is in the actual cover in the centre, colour-coded reverse sensors as well. Also fitted with the genuine tow pack. That will allow us to tow 2.5 tonne actually, so certainly plenty of scope as far as towing goes. Then as we move around towards the passenger side of the car now, once again, the presentation of this car, a real credit to the previous owner. The way it actually looks, I'm struggling to find a scratch or a mark on this car. Same can be said with the left-hand rear alloy and the front alloy wheel for that matter. If we want to be really particular, a really small scratch on our left-hand front alloy wheel is about the only cosmetic thing I can find on this entire car. So super impressed. So we'll come back around to the front of the car, as you can see, and we'll have a little bit of a chat about the performance of this car. It's a diesel motor, turbo diesel of course, and it will give us plenty of power and performance if we want it. 127 kilowatts of power, 410 newton meters of torque, but delivering stunning fuel economy. 8.5 litres combined per 100 k's. Now they do have a long-range fuel tank, the Prados, 150 litres. So if you've got the tanks full, you're going to get 1,760 kilometres out of a tank. So we've already opened up the barn door tailgate on the Prado, and just to give you a really good opportunity to see the configuration. So this car is a 7-seater. We've dropped one of the third row seats down, so they're split in the third row, which is a really good feature to have. Shows you what sort of storage area, if you're not utilising the third row, gives us plenty of room. You see that those seat backs lock into position as well, which is really good. And once again, have a look at the condition of it. So here we are inside the Prado now. First thing we better do, we forgot to do it before we started, turn the music down. Okay, on our driver's armrest, all of our power window switches, and then directly up in front of that, we've got a few buttons here to talk about. They are proximity keys, so it's push button start this car. Down below that, we've just got our controls for our red arc brake controller. There is also an idle up button just in really cold weather to assist us in warming up the car in the morning. And then back up towards the top here, our power mirror switches, just our trip computer, or just to alter the readout on the actual display screen in the middle there. Feeds us outdoor temperature, average litres per 100 k's, average k's, economy, and then of course speedo, 93,000 k's, good k's. Height and reach adjustable steering wheel, put it in position, lock it away where we're comfortable. Then on our steering wheel, which is leather wrapped, we've got our Bluetooth buttons on our right hand side, voice activated voice control. Did that make sense? Not really. And then all our audio controls on our left-hand side as well. I've been told I've got to use that finger actually. Down on the right-hand side of our steering wheel, our factory cruise control settings as well. Moving into the centre screen now, just got our little display screen there. We can just scroll through the information that it's feeding out. And then of course when we select reverse, really good clarity reverse camera as well. Down below that, climate control air conditioning, dual zone with rear air conditioning as well. And then also our stereo, our head unit, AM, FM, CD player, auxiliary as well. We've got our little UHF radio here as well with our handset just there. Tuck it away. Our control or knob for our four-wheel drive, downhill descent control, four-wheel drive as well. Our transmission, we can drive it as a normal auto, and that's it. That's funny. One cup holder, so they're a little bit tight there, and well, the couple up the front as well. And you probably have to lean forward with the camera just to show the auxiliary and USB inputs there, and a 12-volt outlet as well. In the event we're on a long journey, our console lid, we can actually just slide forward, just to act as an additional armrest. Pop it back into position properly, open it up, have a look at the size of that storage area, which is also a fridge. I've got the air conditioning running, so you've got plenty of cold air coming into the cooler box there. So pop all your sandwiches and your soft drinks in there and you're good to go. As you can see, have a good look at the seats, the carpets, even the door trims to that extent, and the way they present. Really impressive presentation, this car. Does have all the airbags, front, side and curtain airbags. Also does incorporate knee airbag for the driver, hence giving it a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. So you can guarantee your occupants in this car can't be any safer. Originally owned by a female up in the country Victoria. And let's have a look at the servicing on this car. We'll go back to the early days. So 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60, every 10,000 Ks. Really good books. They made an error. They omitted to stamp the 70, and then all the way up to the current service, which is the 93K intermediate service, which we've just carried out on this car. A few key points: 127 kilowatts of power, 410 newton meters of torque, still delivering 8.5 litres combined per 100 Ks, in excess of 1,700 kilometres to a tank of fuel based on a 150 litre fuel tank. Got all the goodies on it, this car. 5-star ANCAP safety rating and a really good example of a 2010 Prado. Call us on 9907 0555 for any further assistance.